All right, crazy day of travel for me today. I'll talk about that later, but I got to get going. I just wanted to make a quick video to tell you that I am short GLBS overnight. I'm short at roughly 9.60. It closed at 9.49, so technically I'm up 10 cents a share on my short overnight. Nothing huge. I found shares to short with my high net worth broker. E-Trade also had some shares to short earlier. I missed out on that, and frankly, I have a really small account there, so it wouldn't have even really mattered. But here is the key to why I was shorting. Forgive me, I'm on a slow Wi-Fi here. Wait till you hear about my trip that I'm on right now. It's for the kids. Understand that, I have a lot of charity stuff going on. But here, I know some of you guys like the VWAP. So it's nice that, it held under the VWAP today, which is a bearish sign. But long story short, I mean, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, it was spiky. And it was scary to short. And today was the first day there was no real big spike. Even, yesterday, it had a morning panic and then a spike. This is usually the beginning of the end, where you have like this kind of choppiness. Here it was a clear spike, clear spike, clear spike, clear spike, clear spike, clear spike. And then, panic and then spike and then a little spike and then panic. And today it was just nothing. And it was just downtrending. And actually after hours, you can see here, it actually got down to $9 a share. Oh, did it just update? I'm filming this. So now I'm up, 60 cents a share. I think we could get some nice panic. It had some support here that held all day today at around 920, and after hours it's cracking below that. So I would love to cover in the 8s. There should be some support in here in the low 8s. There should be a lot of support here at roughly 820. So, you never know though where support is going to be on these overextended supernovas. And I got to give props to one of my students. Hold up. How am I going to show this without showing everything? I have way too many emails. But this was a good chart from one of my students, and he was pointing out, that it bounces off the DMA, the moving average. Again, I don't normally use VWAP and moving averages, but it's nice to see what's happening. I'm just shorting the first red day. That's my main indicator here. The rest of you guys can use all these fancy indicators. And here is the 200-day moving average. And so while it was spiking, it was holding above the 200-day moving average all this time. Today, it finally cracked below. So it's below the 200-day. It's below the 20-day. It's below the VWAP. And most importantly for me, this is a first down day on a supernova. So some people were asking, like, why would I short this stock? Why wouldn't I short this stock? This fits every single pattern that I talk about with shorting first down days on supernovas. This is a fundamentally fucked company, or fundamentally flawed, if you like me to sound all professional-like. And I'm looking for a morning panic, and I have just 3,500 shares. I was actually trying to short 5,000 with my high net worth broker, but it's under the SSR, the short sale restriction. Once the stock drops 10%, it's tougher to get executed. And before I could even get the alert out, it dropped from 960 to 940. There was like an air pocket. And I didn't want to chase it at 940. So I'm happy with my 3,500 shares at 960. It cost me roughly 6 cents a share. I actually got executed at 966 is my average price, but it cost me roughly 6 cents a share to find the shares to short, to locate the shares to short, using my high net worth broker. It is a little expensive, so you don't want to just short any stock, but when I think that this thing can drop $1 a share, I don't care about spending 6 cents a share to find shares to short. So, you have to wait for the right time. This is not necessarily going to be an easy short. This is not a gimme, but the indicators are in my favor, and that's all you can ever ask for. I got to get going. I'm going to wake up early tomorrow morning. I'll try and post a video. Maybe I'll do a live video. I don't know. And we'll see how it acts around the open tomorrow. Thank you very much. And congrats to everybody who spotted this short and is short. And, let's see if the pattern plays out. It's not 100% of the time. Remember, I just win roughly 74% of the time. So when the odds are in my favor and the pattern is golden, I'm pretty happy. Even if I lose on this, I will do this trade again and again and again because more times than not, I will win. Thank you. All right, what's up? Tim Sykes here. The market is going to open in a little over 10 minutes. GLBS is tanking pre-market here in the 860s and 870s. I have covered some of my position just in case because frankly, I went into this shorting around 960, 966. And so I'm up nearly $1 a share. When I was covering, I actually was up $1 a share. If I had woken up earlier, this seems to be the case lately. Like I'm not waking up early enough. Um, right here at 8 in the morning. I mean, it was hitting 790 and taking out stop losses at 8. So it's my bad. I'm traveling. In case you didn't realize, I'm actually going to visit some more of my charity schools that are opening in the next few weeks. So the time zones for me are going to be kind of crazy the next week, week and a half. But I'm trading and traveling, so I'm on the West Coast right now for the next few days of America. And so 8 a.m. is really 5 a.m. And I had a nice time with one of my buddies out here last night. Went to a comedy show, actually saw Adam Sandler. It was a mystery guest, and it turned out to be Adam Sandler, so it was pretty cool. So I enjoyed life, and enjoying life hurts your trading profits. That's the lesson that I'm going for, because if I had woken up at 5 a.m. Pacific time, I'd be all out of my 3,500 shares in here. You can see here, you know, in one block, it traded 4,000 shares, and it went from 850, 815, 820-ish, all the way up to 850. So this could have been me at 8:04 in the morning, at 5:04 in the morning, if I had been up. But instead, I woke up a little later, and I've been covering in pieces into this little bounce. You know, it's down 75 cents a share, but there's a few other people who are short like me. Ooh, look at this big seller here at 890. So this is what I'm looking at pre-market: 875 on the bid, 890 on the ask. I mean, I could cover all right now, and I have like 1,500 shares left. So I could lock in like 70 cents a share. But why? You know, this thing, I'm aiming for a morning panic. We got the pre-market panic, and I'm still a little bitter that I didn't wake up here. But, you know, West Coast is tough, so it's not the end of the world. My high net worth broker is the one that had shares to short. And so I have covered 1,936 at $8.70 roughly. In case you don't realize, I actually have software for this high net worth broker. And I just have been too lazy, too busy to actually download it and play with it. So I have the more expensive option of IMing in my orders, which costs me an extra penny a share. And they don't do it for everybody, but I'm spoiled, and they know how busy I am. Let me tell Royce. So I am in my orders, which is so inefficient and inexpensive, and I don't recommend it. But just with my crazy life, it actually works for me. No racy jokes, Royce. We're on live video now. He doesn't have racy jokes. I'm just messing with him. It's been a while since I've traded with my high net worth broker, roughly a year. I did not really use them. I don't know if I did any trades last year with them. But now I have a $100,000 account with them. They have two clearing firms, 100,000 at Wedbush and 100,000 at Vision. And Vision is the one that had shares to short of GLBS. So I don't care where I find the borrows. Royce has never told a racy joke in his life. For those of you who know Royce, it's kind of funny. He's like this, just a really good, nice guy. But E-Trade actually had shares to short of GLBS earlier. But my E-Trade account, you know, I started the year with 5,000. It's up to like 7,000. It wouldn't even be, even if E-Trade had shares to short, I wouldn't really be like, oh, let me go all in. Like, this is a higher price stock. You need a bigger account to short it. So I'm glad that I have a bigger account. And I like showing you different trades. You know, some are in the big account, some are in the small account. I guess maybe my next live trading video I'll do with my small account with E-Trade, so you can see how I try to grow that a few $100s at a time. But for some of you who don't watch all my video lessons, I didn't wake up early enough the other day on TBIO, and I had a $400 plus profit at around 8 in the morning on TBIO on Monday, was it? And I did not wake up. I was on the East Coast. I was lazy. And by the time, I woke up, the opportunity was already gone. And I, basically broke even on it. So I'm throwing away money by not waking up at 8 in the morning with some of these volatile stocks. It doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes, you wake up and you don't have to, and you can have more patience. But lately with GLBS, I've covered, what did I cover? 1,900 shares at 870. I mean, this could have been 1,900 shares at 820 if I had woken up like 30 minutes earlier. So that's $1,000, and TBIO is 400. So it adds up. The early bird catches the worm. But then again, it's not the end of the world for me because I'm not going for maximum trading profits. If I make a live video, that's even better for you. And frankly, Adam Sandler was hilarious last night, so it was worth it. And I got to see a good friend that I haven't seen in a while. So win-win. You have to make your own priorities. But we are 7 minutes away from the market open. GLBS, 870s, 890s. Where's it gonna? I mean, I don't know where the support is at exactly. I remember last night saying there was support at around 8-ish. Yeah, support. If you go back here, I mean, this spike was up to 1050 and it faded back down to 850. So anywhere in the eights is support, and that's why I go for $1 a share. This one guy asked me, running trade. Good morning, Tim. I think you will lock in your profits on GLBS, but why not secure up and let the profits go bigger? I often think you could be a billionaire. As I mentioned, I know a few billionaires and they are screwed up in the head, so I don't want to make that much money. But that's also a cop-out. My strategy, and I replied to him, I says, aim small, miss small, okay? I don't go for home runs. I know a few people who do go for home runs, and occasionally they do, but they also strike out a lot, and they are very, very stressed out. They have very, very bad health, and I've learned to just take singles, okay? I am the Ichiro of penny stock trading. You want to call me a coward, that's fine, but I've already locked in. Let's do the math here. It also is expensive to short sell at Vision. I have to let you guys know. So it was 6 cents, 6.3 cents yesterday to borrow the shares in short. But if I hold it overnight, it's triple key. So 0.063 times 3 to hold overnight. 18.9 cents a share times 3,500 shares. So it actually cost me $600 in fees to hold this stock short overnight. That was 661 there. And then yesterday, I actually borrowed 5,000 shares. I didn't get executed, so I have to pay for that. Plus 661. So in order for me to do the trade, it's $976. So this is not an easy or cheap way. That said, it's fading. I can actually cover right here at 877. Oh, this is a tough choice. I make 80 cents a share on my remainder. Oh, we're 5 minutes away from the market open. But again, someone's chipping away at it. Cover remainder 8.77. I'm just going to cover. I'm not going to risk it. Aim small, miss small, baby. I'm proud to show it to you. I don't know if it's going to go back to the 9s. It probably goes back down to the mid 8s, but better safe than sorry. That is my motto. Did he just disappear? Look at how inefficient it is. I don't know if I got taken. Royce probably didn't even see this. He might be in the bathroom. This is how inefficient I am, where you have to IM in somebody else the orders. Yeah, look at this. I didn't even get it. The guy was there. That's why you need your own trading platform. That's why today, after this trade, I'm going to start playing around with the software that they gave me. But frankly, I'm just too busy. Oh, there we are. I got my shares at 877. He came back. So I bought 3,500 at 873. Thanks, buddy. Let me alert people. So I cover in different positions, in different, blocks. So that's why if I send you all my little executions, you would get 30 alerts in a day, and it would be annoying. What was my price? 873 was my average. Covered into nice. Oh, yeah, let me show you so you can see me type this out. Let's see. And this way, the market opens in 3 minutes, so I still have time to look for other stocks. This is part of also the reason why I'm doing it, because a lot of the time I'm short or long a stock overnight, and then I have to focus on that. I can't play anything else. So it's good to play it safe. It's good to take solid profits, and it's good to open yourself up to other opportunities. All right, let me write this. Covered into nice pre-market panic. Wish I had gotten up earlier again, as it was touching the 790s at 8 a.m. Eastern. I'm just a lazy rich guy. What can I say? Still made nearly $3,000. I don't even know my exact profits, but I'm glad I'm out. Probable more panic, but this is a live video lesson, and there are tons of lessons on this. Congrats to all shorts here. Probable more panic today, but it hit my goals, and oh, the market's going to open. I got to get this out. This is a live video lesson trade. All right, so no matter what this stock does, I profited. I'll look at what the potential profits are in a second. But for now, hold on, let me open up my Interactive Brokers account if I have to do a trade. Okay, and the market opened. I have my Interactive Brokers account ready to go. I started the year with 800,000. It's 825,000. So nothing huge, but nice little profits. 25 grand in 25 days. The Dow hit 20,000. Hooray! We got it live on video after all this waiting. I can't even see it, but it's cool. Everyone else is telling me Dow 20,000. So let me just look at this, because I frankly don't even see any other great plays right now. But this is fading here in the 860s. So did I have to cover that last little bit at 870? No. And look at this, 840. I mean, 825. Wow, I just wasted money. So sometimes you play it safe and you play it a little too safe. I don't know if I would have gotten the 820s. I probably would have gotten the 840s on that last 1,500 shares. So what's that? That's another $500 I wasted. So 500 wasted, like 1,000 wasted not getting up this morning, and 400 wasted on TBIO. So roughly $2,000 wasted lately in my past two trades. But at the same time, I'll check in a second, but I think I made close to 3 grand. So not the end of the world. I was looking at BIOC. This one was running up again, but only up 10 cents. What was the other one? AUPH. It's up a little bit. Yeah, everyone else is looking at BIOC and AUPH. CDTI. Corey Runner. Oh, what was that other one I was looking at? Shoot. MYHI. Yes. Mountain High Acquisition. Good thing I didn't short it. I like it. Yesterday it had a panic from 80s down to 50, and it was the first down day. I thought that it might go more, but it was strong pretty much all day yesterday. So I didn't really feel the need to touch it. And now here it is. I mean, look at this big bidder here. GLBS is back down to 820, 830. Yeah, I could have covered at 840 instead of 877, so another 500 wasted. But I don't mind wasting when I make 3 grand and I play safe and I open the door to other opportunities, even though I don't see anything that great right now. MYH, I mean, look at this chart. It's beautiful. This is why I don't like shorting stocks under $1 a share. You know, you're trying to fit this into like a little spot, you know, trying to make like 5 cents a share. I mean, GLBS, I totally just played it safe, too safe, as you see, and I still made nearly $1 a share. Let's see what else is in the chat room. Nice, look at that. My challenge student, the Hitman. He made 6,000. So he made double me, and he had a better cover, and he's going to make it on this video lesson. He doesn't even know it. I love that. Awesome job, Hitman. Although you need to post your trades on Profitly. Come on. Doesn't really look like there's a lot of stuff running. Anyways, let me figure out, let me close off this trade just so you understand exactly what happened. Now it's back to the 850s. I'd be out right now. I'd be covered and done. GLBS bottom looks in the low 8s. If I hadn't covered pre-market, I'd be all covered now in the mid 8s. Remember, it can still spike. So you do have to lock in profits. This is what I don't like about gunslingers, where, you know, they don't lock in profits and they like the action. And for me, sometimes I play it too safe, as you see, but it's not about the action for me. I want to, you know, hit singles and I want to do well. Again and again and again, very little stress. This was an almost stress-free trade for me. You know, shorted overnight, got the pattern I wanted. It was a little expensive to execute the trade, as I said, but overall, still a profit. So now let's figure out the profit. I know some people, they go from trade to trade, they don't even think about the profit. For you guys, I want you to see why I'm doing this, why you're doing this. Profits do matter. Let's see. So, where do I go? 873, and I was short at 9.66 minus 8.7336. So I made 92 cents a share times 3,500 before fees. So I made $3,242 before fees. Pretty damn good, right? But we have to think about the fees too. What did I say? It was like 991. Let me just do it over again. Times 3 times 3,500 shares, 661. And then yesterday's fees on 5,000 shares, 976 in fees. 3242 minus 976. So I made 2266. So lots of fees on this one. Holding overnight. Played it a little too safe, as you see, but got it on video, which is kind of cool. And, you know, I avoided BIOC, which frankly isn't spiking that much. It's only up a penny, so that would have been a failed morning spike. AUPH is up a little bit. Nothing huge though. I'm more comfortable on the shorts, as you can see. I've done so many of them and had so many big wins. Even when I play it safe, you know, it's pretty damn good. So I'll take my, what was it, 2,200. Oh, and then for executing the trade also, shoot, 2266. So then for executing my trades, it cost me money over IM, 31 bucks. 22, what was it, 66 minus 32. So I'm up 22.34 after all of that. That's not bad, you know. Had to make $2,000 overnight, stress-free, playing it safe. First down day on a supernova, under the VWAP, under the moving day averages. That's my strategy, folks. What do you think? Do you like it? Say like it in the comments. LIKE space IT. If you like this kind of trade, I know many of you guys can't afford a high net worth broker, but that's why I'm also trading with a small broker too, like E-Trade, with a small account so that you can see how to grow your account with speculative trades, and eventually you can take bigger trades like this. I could have shorted 50,000 shares. Might have been a little aggressive, but it is scalable to a point, and I do have some students who are making, 6 figures in a day. As you can see, Hitman, he says, thank you, learn from the best. I love my challenge students. You're too sweet. That's awesome. Oh, NAK is also moving. I don't know. That was the trade. Like it. Leave the words like it in the comments if you like this live trade and you want some more. Let me know. And congrats to the Hitman who made, basically triple what I did. Awesome. My name is Tim Sykes, and I teach people to trade stocks. I am a self-made multimillionaire. So this is the ideal trade that I'm going to talk about. I want you guys to understand every single aspect of this trade.